every time this man is near the building, I'm going to say within 100 miles of the building, we can feel his presence. He has that much talent. It's not fair. It should be illegal. It's not fair for one person to have this much talent. Who am I talking about, Tills?
Our next guest always gets our full attention. With 2 number-1 albums already under his belt, he's back for another go. Everywhere I Went Led Me to Where I Didn't Want to Be is out today. So please welcome a man you can't pen in. It's Tom Grennan!
Thank
you.
All right. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning.
I was so happy to see your name on the guest sheet when I got back from
I was
holiday.
so buzzing to be
You
here,
look so
man.
well, man.
Thank you.
First of all, let's talk about your T-shirt.
Yeah.
That is some cool Adidas gear you got on there.
It's a little Wales Bonner edition with Adidas. So
What does that mean?
I think Adidas,
What did you just say? I didn't understand.
Wales
any of
Bonner,
that.
they did like a collab with Adidas,
Right.
And I just love their
Who
stuff.
Wales Bonner? They a fashion brand.
Yeah, must be.
Yeah. So because it's a sort of almost a Man City blue, isn't it?
It's a sky blue. I'm gonna say Coventry City,
Yeah,
of
of
course.
course you would. Yeah.
With like. What colour would you say that is?
Lime.
Yeah. And with a little bit of like dark brown.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's funny,
I'm
isn't
rocking
it?
the boat shoes.
Yeah, no, it's good. You
Yeah.
got your white trews on.
Yeah.
You look like you're ready for business.
I'm ready.
Ready. So you have the album out today. Everywhere I Went Led Me to Where I Didn't Want to Be. And you've given a great interview in today's Sun. Have you read your interview?
I haven't.
Brilliant. It's a brilliant
No.
interview.
Oh, thank you.
Page 39, something for the weekend. Great interview with Tom Grennan. I could have gone rootsy or pop. I thought F star it. Don't know what that means. I'm going to give pop stardom a go, says Tom Grennan.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, of course you are. You're a huge star. But that sort of deep-rooted, not rootsy, but it's deep-rooted rock and roll comes through. And all a lot of my favourite songs from fat pop songs from the 80s, like, your Duran Durans and your Spandau Ballets. If you listen to the demos of them, they're at the heart, they're so rock and roll, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that speaks to you, doesn't it?
Definitely. I think for me, like, I come from that background, and I've listened to that music forever, and like I said, I just was like, do I go back to kind of just guitars and whatnot, or do I give pop star a go? And but these songs are these songs that I've written, and they're big anthems, you know what I mean? And that's what I wanted to do, and I wanted to do that. So yeah.
And there's loads of value for money in the album. 15. It's a 15 tracker. Come on, get the tour open. It's a 15 track. It's got loads of VFM. Yeah. It's lots of value for money. We got GFM. We got Grennan value for GVFM. Grennan value for money going on.
Yeah, it's a long one.
So I'm going to give you my full attention. Are you cool with that?
Yes.
Let's not go shadowboxing.
No.
Those are the first 3 tracks. The album, the cover is brilliant. It's brilliant. From a distance, it looks like a sort of floral kind of, I don't know, kind of sort of 1960s sort of postmodern sort of artwork, but it's not. It's you in a boxing ring, isn't
It's
it?
me in a boxing ring.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Yeah, bird's eye view, and it's me battling myself.
Yeah.
And that's the daily thing for me. But I think from what I wanted to really represent with this album is that it's who I've been, who I definitely don't want to be, and who I am now, and how I've kind of got through being 21 to 29, landing in this weird, wonderful but crazy experience in life with being in the music industry. I'm not from the music industry, not from any showbiz background or anything. So me being put into this place and just going, how do I navigate myself around and through this? And that's what the whole album's about.
But that's what gives you your depth. You know, I've seen you play live. You played live for us here. You played live at various festivals we're involved in, and you can't. I can't take my eyes off you. My daughter's WhatsApp me this morning, texted me on WhatsApp this morning, saying, oh God, Dad, next time Tom Grennan's in, you got to let me know. People love you, Tom, because you are so vulnerable. And your mum said, didn't she? She said your vulnerability is your superpower.
She did, yeah.
And it's Bernie Brown says it. Dare greatly. It's so important.
Yeah.
And vulnerability is a superpower. Vulnerability is the magic ingredient in the mix of creativity. And if you have that available to you as an artist, you'd be a fool not to use it.
Definitely. And I think that's why I started writing songs in the first place. It was how I connected, how I communicated, how I just, I don't know, like you say, showed my vulnerable side. And there's a song on there called Boys Don't Cry, and obviously being from a small town in Bedford, when you leave London, you leave the bubble and you see actually there's a lot going on outside of Bedford, and it's still a little bit lost in time, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember going home back to my friends and us having a conversation about being vulnerable and about being like men and about having feelings that we never spoke about.
Yeah.
And it was a lovely experience with friends, and it was amazing actually.
It's funny, isn't it? Because when you go to places that are exciting, whether that's a city or a gig or a football match or whatever it is, mate, you can't live there.
No.
You know, and no matter how, even, you know, you can move to, I've moved to London, don't live in London anymore, so I lived in London for 30 years, had a great time, but London is a show.
Yeah.
It's just a show.
Yeah.
And some people, by the way, no, I didn't mean just a show. It is a show. Primarily it's a show. Some people live in London forever. Some of the, you know, and they live in a place like Primrose Hill and they own it and they love it. But you can have all the glitz and all the glamour and all the heat and all the spotlight and all the energy and all those experiences you like. But home is always a calling, isn't it?
Definitely.
You know, and there's that lovely meditation. I've arrived, I am home. And home is inside, it's not outside.
Yeah.
But of course, the closer you are to where has always been home, the more comfortable you'll be. And sometimes it can seem like the most boring, uneventful place in the world. But the hero's journey is all about going all the way out and coming all the way back again.
Definitely.
And you're getting a sort of half-time a version of that.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, again, what you said, I lived in London. I did London. And I was like...
London did you.
London did me,
London.
100%. And I was like, this is what I need to leave.
Yes.
And I love coming into London.
Yeah, of course.
But when I leave it, the shoulders relax, man.
Mate, tell me about it.
Do you know what I mean?
Show finishes here at 10 o'clock. We're right in the middle of London now, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're at London Bridge.
Yeah.
And I am out of Dodge, and I am back at home 32 miles away by midday most days.
Just diving and ducking.
Yeah, and if I leave it to like 11 or 12, which I do sometimes because we've got stuff to discuss after the show, London starts to freak me out again.
Yeah.
Because like you say, we've done London, but London. Jerry Seinfeld says this about being on stage. Jerry Seinfeld only does an hour on stage.
Right.
He says because if you stay out there long enough, you'll lose, right? And if you really tear London up, that's great.
Yeah.
But it will eventually tear you up.
It'll eat you up.
Because it's forever there.
Exactly. It's like you said that some people stay forever, and fair play.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because
yeah.
for me, like, you need to be ready to leave it.
And you have to have a certain mindset to stay forever.
Definitely. 100%.
Yeah. And that's not where you and I live. And I don't want to live there.
No.
And it's great. And it takes all sorts, doesn't it?
Yeah, I need peace of mind, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mum is like, she's like this sage, isn't she? This super sage.
Yes.
Your dad's a builder, isn't he? Has any of that rubbed off on you? Did you ever tell us about that?
Well, I think what's rubbed off is hard work.
Yeah.
Graft.
Ethic. Brilliant.
I also realised I was the worst builder ever.
Right.
I went and did a few times.
Were you a builder's labourer or were you actually a builder?
No, I was just a labourer,
Right.
like for my dad and with all the Irish lads.
Right.
Like
So good crack, but hard work.
Good crack, hard work. Realised that.
Beer o'clock couldn't come soon enough.
Oh mate, honestly, I just was so bad at just even labouring.
Yeah, I bet you were fit though, weren't you?
Nah, at the time, nah.
No,
man.
really?
Nah, I don't know how these lot do it, man. There's builders like hats off to you because it's hard graft.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot from my dad and being at them building sites. It's like wake up 5:30 in the morning every day, 365 days a year, and just get at it. And that's how and what I'm doing in music. I'm just
Good
like
for you.
hard graft.
You do work really hard, and you have this energy, don't you? And it's very similar to my energy. We've talked about this before on and off the radio.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, you know, it is a blessing and a curse because we just don't have an off button. My wife's still away. She's away on holiday. She comes back on Sunday. I came back a week early to carry on working. Yeah. And I just don't want to go to bed.
No.
At night, I just don't want to go to bed. I just don't see the point of going to bed. It's so weird.
If you could choose to never sleep again, would you do that?
I don't get it. Okay,
amount of hours you'd have in the day.
Yeah, we've got to recharge. Yeah, but I don't want to go to bed.
No.
You know, I don't want to just like go out and get drunk or watch, vacuous telly. I just don't want to not be awake.
Fair.
And it's the same with you, isn't it?
100%. Don't get me wrong. When I'm asleep, I sleep.
Yeah.
But the thought of going to bed, I'm like, I don't want to miss out, man.
Yeah, I don't want to close the shop.
No.
I don't want to be back in 5.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Not interested.
No.
So you've been playing some warm-up gigs, some record shop gigs. They're great nowadays, aren't they?
Oh my God.
Tell us about those.
I've loved them. I've been up and down the country doing like acoustic sets and record shops. And for me, it's been like a very spiritual experience actually, because I started in pubs and I started in like little places.
Yeah.
And I actually thought that these record shops were going to be 200 people, but they've been pretty big anyway.
Yeah, they're getting bigger, aren't they?
Yeah. But just guitar, singing, no like track, nothing like that. It's just pure like just songs, and everybody's feeling it, and I'm feeling it, and there's a spiritual thing going on which I'm into, man, a lot.
Well, hang on a minute.
Go on.
Back the truck up. You're not into it. You are it.
No, well, yeah, but
That's it.
I'm not it though. Everybody's it. Everybody's
sorry,
it.
not true. Otherwise, everybody would be walking around writing songs. What happens is you give people a reason to get together, right?
Yeah.
They come together because of you, and then you don't disappoint. You don't let them down, and you start to transmit this thing, Tom. I'm not saying it because you're here.
No.
Back to you being greeted on stage. When Tom Grennan performs, something changes in the air, and it's magnificent.
Thank you.
You've been through. You've had your tough times. You take the rough with the smooth. Who wouldn't want that? I want that.
Yeah.
I want to be on the roller coaster.
Yeah.
I'm not interested on being. I don't even know what the other rides are. Not interested, right?
Yeah.
I want to be on the roller coaster. I want the highs and the lows.
Yeah.
It would have been different. It is different for artists if they're part of a band. It's different. I know you have a band, and you have really great people around you. You have your ring of steel.
Yeah.
It is different though, isn't it, for a band? Because it's sort of easier because you've always got your mates with you.
Well, I've never been in a band, so I wouldn't know.
No, but you know what I'm saying?
But I would say, like, yeah, you've always got your mates with you.
Yeah.
If you're going out on tour, you've got, well, it's different actually. You're always with your mates if you're in a band.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, like, I'm with my band when I'm on stage, but as soon as I'm off stage, I've got to go and do this, do that. So I'm like on my own. But I do have like you say, a good team, and
but they're your team.
Yeah.
They're not your band.
No.
I always think about U2. Always think about U2.
Yeah, what a band.
And I always think, what a band. But also, Bono, way out there. First, know Bono really well. He'd be the first to admit it. Edge, so steady, so sound, unbelievable. Adam Clayton, the things you and I have experienced, times by 1,000 for Clayton.
Yeah.
I mean, 1,000, a million. Have you ever met Adam Clayton?
I haven't.
You should talk to him. You and he would have a really big conversation.
Okay.
And then you've got Larry Mullen, whose band it is.
Yeah.
Larry's the drummer. It's his band. He's the boss. He can fire Bono. It's always been his band.
Wow.
And so that puts Bono in his place, which can only be helpful.
Yeah,
but you and I out on a blimmin' limb, aren't we?
Yeah, I wouldn't be good in a band,
No,
I
I
don't
know,
think.
but again, it has its advantages and its disadvantages.
Well, yeah, definitely, 100%.
Right, so what's coming up? You've got the tour coming up.
Got the tour in September.
Yeah, we've got these big bangers now, these sort of wall of sound bangers that you are loving, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting a set list together and getting on stage and trying these songs and just seeing how people connect with them,
Yeah.
Obviously, looking forward to doing older songs as well, but big tour. A lot of stuff in my personal life is happening, which I'm really excited about. And
do you want to speak about any of that? It's up to you.
Nah, not yet.
Okay, fair enough.
But I think for me, like, yeah.
Smile, you're smiling.
Yeah,
That's
am.
good. You're smiling with your eyes as well.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And what's going on with football? What's going on with fitness? You look as fit as a butcher's dog.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
I've never known what that phrase means, by the way.
Neither have I.
Yeah, there's two phrases about butchers.
Yeah.
There's more meat on a butcher's pencil. I sort of get that. And you're fit as a butcher's dog. But anyway, off you go.
I am just trying to keep myself fit. I'm doing New York Marathon.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I had an Ironman booked as well, but I don't think I can do it.
You're going to love the New York Marathon.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Mate, it's the best ever.
Really?
Yeah, well, this favourite two marathons, London.
Yeah, London's unbelievable.
Yeah, and New York. as good, but for completely different reasons.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You start with that 2 Mile Bridge. There's loads of 5 bridges.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see New York. Just
best way to see it.
It's the best
they
way to
close
see
the
it.
streets for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
And tour-wise, obviously you're on tour. You're going on tour. You're embarking on tour. By the way, if you want a great night, you got to come and see Tom. TomGrennanmusic.com. Tickets available for some dates still. Lots of dates sold out. How many dates are you playing? Do you know?
I think there's
I used to have a list.
12 or 13.
All right.
I think. Not sure.
Okay.
But
and are you going to go? And would you play North America at all?
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I'll be going to America next year. So this tour is September through to November. I go from the UK into Europe, into Asia, into Australia, break, have Christmas and that, and then go out to America.
Christmas and that.
Yeah.
That's a title for a song. Christmas and that. Nothing starts in small places. You said that during today's interview. You could just listen back to this and go, there's a song, there's a song, there's a song. Because you got to write who you are, haven't you?
Yeah, man.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Because then there's no sort of distance. There's no sort of convenient commentary or sort of firewall. There's no fire curtain. There's no. You don't want safety, do you?
No.
There's no, because if it's, what do they say? That great thing about life. And parties, and life is a party. It's better to leave the party 10 years too early as a minute too late. You know, and it's the same with distancing yourself from how you really feel.
Yeah.
When you write lyrics, do you ever think, oh my God, there's too much there? I'm oversharing to an unhelpful extent here.
Yeah.
But it's wrong though, isn't it? You still got to do it.
I've still got to do it though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've definitely written some songs where I'm like, if you listen to this, you might think I'm off the edge.
Yeah.
But it's me, and I am.
We're all off the edge. We're all human beings, man.
Exactly, yeah.
It's crazy. We're born.
Yeah.
400,000. There's a 400,000 trillion to 1 chance of us all being born.
Yeah, that's mad.
Right. So that's way beyond any odds from any lottery.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we wake up every morning. We've won the life lottery.
Yeah.
We're all winners.
Yeah.
No matter how we wake up, where we wake up, what we've got going on, what we've not going on. Mm-hmm. We all wake up winners, and then the second we are able to understand things, we're told this ends. What?
I know.
It's
It's too early for that, man.
You can go, what? Hang on a minute, this is brilliant.
Yeah.
No, it is brilliant, but it's going to end.
Yeah.
It's going to end, and it gets worse because you get really old and things stop working.
Yeah.
You know, and all the problems around the front go around the back.
Yeah.
And when you're young, you don't have any problems at all. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
You always bring out this riff in me. I don't know what it is.
By the way, I love it, man.
How old are you now?
I'm 30, man.
30.
Yeah, I'm 30.
Oh my gosh, to be 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was listening to another singer-songwriter the other day talking, and he says, you know, he's 47 now, 48. He's written some amazing songs. He's got loads of money. He's got all the houses and this kind of stuff. And I'd tell you off the air, but he says when you're younger, you're trying to, you ask all the questions when you're younger.
Yeah.
Being young, it's about asking the questions. And it's in the questions. In the questions lies the art. He said, as you get older, you begin to figure out the answers. Then you don't have as profound questions, and then you don't have as many songs.
Yeah.
And he said, I wish I'd have known that when I was 30, 34, 35.
Yeah. I feel like for me, I relate to that. And I feel like right now, I'm in my prime, and I've got to just get all these songs out. Like I was about to say, I'm already writing. Like this album's come out and I'm like, right, I've got other things going on where I need to get this out. So I'm already writing, and maybe another album will be on the way very soon. Who knows?
Why not? Why wait? We said it earlier on the show. Why wait?
I know everything moves so quickly now. Anyway, but I just think
if you're in a queue, if you're in line waiting for something,
I hate it. It's the worst.
Yeah, but just because you're waiting,
it
doesn't mean you have to wait. You can be in the queue, and the queue is waiting, but you don't have to be a waiter in the queue. You can.
Do you know how much I love you? My mind is like going.
Can you imagine if you and I had have met when we were really tearing it up?
Nah,
that would have been.
Oh, we'd be still there chatting.
Off the chain. You have witnessed. You've seen Oasis.
Yes.
Are they as great as my daughter says they are?
It was, hands down, the best thing I've ever seen.
Right.
I think.
Why?
Because I looked round and everybody was hugging, crying, singing, these songs are like hymns. Liam and Noel just look unbelievable together. Bonehead, that guitar just hits your soul, and you go. It's like like you say, it's like a force. It's like a wall of music just going, and you sat back in your chair going, wow. It was just again like a biblical moment. It really was, man. It really was.
Could you separate the student that you are, because you do the same thing for a living, from the person who was just absolutely soaking it all up?
Mate, I wasn't even thinking about who I was. I was just thinking about like what this is crazy. When I go to shows, I'm very like, oh, what's going on here? What's going on there?
How are they doing that? Why are they doing that? Yeah.
I looked at the stage and I looked at the show, and it's old school. It's just like they roll up, amps down, nothing crazy. Oasis at the top, that's it. Boom, a few big screens so everyone could see them.
Yeah.
Apart from that, it was just boom, banger after banger.
It's so funny you say that, because stagecraft. Is there any?
Yeah.
Well, you don't need it if you've got genius on the stage.
Yeah.
They don't have to win the audience over with the chat in between.
No. That's also what I loved.
I know.
He didn't say a word. He just went.
Barely says a word. Next one. And hands behind the back the whole time.
Yeah.
So hands behind the back the whole time. 27 songs, 23 songs, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Here we are and here we go.
That's how he stays in a coat all day.
Oh. And I was watching. Have you heard of the Allman Brothers?
Yeah.
Right. So Allman Brothers, right? So I'm watching a documentary on the Allman Brothers this week because I'm home alone. I can do all this stuff that I used to do. And I didn't watch I actually watched 3 Allman Brothers documentaries, 6 hours.
Love that.
I mean, come on. Ah! And then you watch these performances from 1967, 1968.
Yeah.
And there's no women in the crowd. By the way, nothing wrong with that. Bring it on. Robbie lives by that. Frank Sinatra lived by that. Nothing wrong with that. But you don't need to do it sometimes. You don't want to do it sometimes. The audience don't want it sometimes. You're very much like that. Maybe that's why it connected with you. Maybe that's why it spoke so profoundly to you, the way they go about their business.
Yeah, maybe. I just was very in awe of it all. And
then once there was enough water under the bridge, as far as having seen them is concerned, so the next day, upon reflection, then did you think, what did you learn ultimately?
I learned that, well, what I did think was this is going to revive a lot of bands and bring guitar music and back.
Yeah.
And what I learnt was that there must be a river of melody. There must be something up there that exists, and when you enter the river of melody, you've got your hymns, man.
Yeah.
And Noel and Liam, they're special people, and they've done something to the country, and if not the world, where everybody's just stood still and gone, we're having it.
Yeah, we're having it. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I'm so glad to see you again, mate. I'm so glad to see you again.
Lovely to see you too.
So Tom's brand new album is out today. The tour. Here's the tour dates. Here we go. Grennan tour dates. So we've got Bournemouth. This is September. Bournemouth, Birmingham, London, Cardiff, Nottingham, Glasgow, Dublin, Aberdeen, Newcastle, Leeds, Manchester. Track list everywhere I went led me to where I didn't want to be. Out today, 15 tracks, all the value for money. You're off to TalkSport. I love you.
I love you too,
Don't be
mate.
a stranger.
Never.
Don't leave it too long.
Never.
You're the best.